Hi, Greg. Obviously, this is something new to the players. This, the quarantine rules and whatnot going abroad. Just how are the squad settling in with the new rules and just your thoughts on this game ahead?
Yeah, it's the new normal. We had to travel a day earlier just to get our COVID testing out of the way, and hopefully all the boys will come back negative. We'll train today and be ready for tomorrow.
And on the game, your manager was admitting that you can't scout Riga in person, but what is he saying, and what's the players' thoughts on this game ahead?
No, the gaffer stressed it's important that it's extremely important that we progress to the next round. We want European football this season. It was disappointing to go out the Champions League qualification process, but we're in the Europa League now, and our aim's to qualify for the group stage and go on.
Can you use that sort of pain of being knocked out of the Champions League as motivation and to sort of refocus and make sure that there can be no complacency within these next two games to get to the group stages?
I wouldn't say there's ever complacency within our squad. We've got full focus on the next match at every time. At a club this size, it's important to win every match, and Thursday's no different.
You'll be expecting sort of fully flying. I think Riga are halfway through their league season. There'll be no sort of lack of sharpness on their part.
No, exactly. We know it's going to be a tough game coming here to Latvia. It's not going to be easy, but it's on. The onus is on us to put in a performance and do what we need to do to make sure we get the win.
I think this might be their only 7th or 8th ever European tie in the club's history. I think it was only formed 4 or 5 years ago. But I mean, in terms of the experience that you've got, I mean, how vital will that be when you come to these sort of tricky, almost like banana skin ties?
Yeah, as I said, it's vital that we do perform on the night as it is a one only tie. So there's no room to slip up on the night, and we'll do all our best to make sure that does not happen.
Greg, obviously you're situated with the no fans as well. When you're travelling abroad for these one-off ties, does that kind of play to your advantage? I know no player likes no fans, but does it probably help the away team more?
I'm not sure it helps either side. I think everyone misses fans, in fairness. I think you've probably seen with the results, certainly in our league, there's not really been any advantage with the home or away ties. I think teams have came one away, teams have won at home. So no, I think it's certainly a leveller without fans, but take it that way you will.
Are you a fan of these one-off ties?
Good question. I think it's just the new normal. It's we just have to get used to it. There's no time to react, and it's something we've got to accept.
Greg, we were talking with the manager about the likelihood of fans coming back, and that's now obviously being pushed back after what the governments were saying yesterday. I just want to get your reaction as a player to this notion that it's actually going to be maybe further away than we'd all hoped and thought.
There's been new government guidelines come out, and if that's what the teams needs to be fit to keep the country safe, then so be it. Of course, all of us within football and certainly within Celtic would love fans to be back as soon as possible. As if it's possible to do it in smaller numbers and safely, that's what we'd want.
Is there anything that you can do to try and, I don't know, mitigate for it, or do you go to a different place mentally? How do you cope with that different dynamic?
I think it's we're lucky. We've got Bruni, he's the captain, he's a great motivator for us. We've all got our own self-motivation, of course we do. But with Bruni and the gaffer, we've got good motivators there, and there's no lack of motivation within our squad.